Hello and welcome to the case for default 20 miles per hour in Malton and Norton. I'm Ian Conlon. I'm the Mayor of Malton Town Council and a councillor on Norton Town Council. So first, let's start with terms. Default 20 miles per hour means 20 miles per hour being the normal speed limit in your town and village where people and motors mix, with a higher limit as an exception and only where vulnerable users are safe. So you can email support to us, links in the description. The default 20 miles per hour in Malton and Norton is supported by votes on both town councils. Malton, Norton and Old Malton form a continuous urban area joined by two bridges between Malton and Norton and a common default 30-mile limit area. There are 40-mile-an-hour stretches including the Old Malton Road between Malton and Old Malton and through the York Road Industrial Estate west of Malton, and in 3 of the 4 main roads in the rural edges of Norton: Scarborough Road, Langton Road and Welham Road. Commercial Street in Norton is the only shopping street to have a 20-mile-an-hour limit, and each of the schools has a 20-mile-an-hour outside it, although Malton School does not have one at the sports centre entrance on the B1257. Okay, so the joint town councils have requested an area for 20 miles an hour. So all 30 miles an hour will become 20 miles an hour in Malton, Old Malton and Norton, including Basley's Lane. In the York Road and Old Malton Road in Malton, 40 miles an hour limit would become 30. And in Norton, 20 miles an hour on Langton Road would also extend beyond the turning to Basley's Lane, as large racing stables are located there. Norton would have a 40 mile an hour buffer zone on Beverley Road, the only rural route into Norton not to have one currently. Malton and the villages of Broughton, Swinton and Motherby and Appleton would have a 40 mile an hour buffer in the short distances between them. Broughton, Swinton and Motherby parish councils have all voted for default 20 alongside Malton and Norton. So using just one traffic regulation order would save money. Traffic regulations orders cost about £5,000. So they would also be simpler for residents to understand, have consistent speed limits, increasing compliance. And now it is not in the gift of the town or parish councils to change the speed limit. That is in the gift of North Yorkshire Council, who are the Highways Authority. 1 in 5 residents are under 18. Those under 14 can't actually accurately judge the speed of vehicles travelling over 20 miles an hour, so they are more vulnerable, especially in the 30 mile an hour limits. 1 in 5 residents are over 65, so those over 70 are 5 times more likely to be killed if hit at 30 than those hit that are under 70. So they're more vulnerable, as are adults with physical or learning disabilities or mental health issues, and cyclists as well. Malton's population, 6,000. Norton, slightly larger population, 8,000. So 5-year collision history for Malton and Norton, 2018 to 2022, 12 a year on average collisions causing injuries or death. Red indicates fatality, amber serious injury, green slight injury in the charts. Note that most of the collisions are on busy fastest main roads and 3 roads. Many collisions are at busy junctions, causing an injury. Default 20 miles an hour has been shown to significantly reduce fatalities and serious injuries. In the Scottish borders, 3 miles per hour lower in default 20, but 6 miles per hour lower where the roads were average speeds were highest, where they were nearer 30 miles an hour. So putting 20 miles an hour on faster roads does work. Calderdale in West Yorkshire, they had 40% reductions in killed and seriously injured. So this is the case in North Yorkshire, the overall statistics for injuries in 30 mile an hour limit areas. So this is the picture for Malton and Norton. Overall injuries are happening on main roads, on the busiest roads, at junctions. Half of all collisions in Malton and Norton occur on this route highlighted. Outside Malton Sports Centre is one of the entrances to Malton Secondary School via the very busy B1257. There are no lights or zebra crossing, only central bollard. There has been a minor injury to a cyclist near this junction. The head of the school has asked for 20 miles an hour at this entrance to the school, and the current 30 limit sign should be moved further away to give vehicles more time to slow down before the school entrance from 60 miles an hour. The junction with Princess Street and also Spittle Street behind us, there's been a pedestrian seriously injured in the last 5 years and one minor injury collision as well. Butcher Corner, 2 serious injuries, 2 mild injuries. Half of those were pedestrians over 65 years old. 2 of the 4 roads have very narrow pavements. Castlegate, which itself has 5 minor injuries, 1 of them a pedestrian, 1 cyclist, all in a very small space in front of you. Very busy traffic. It's part of the air quality management area. High pollution levels. Poor air quality has dire health impacts, including permanently damaging children's lungs. 20 miles an hour limits are modelled to lead to 25% lower fuel consumption due to far less acceleration in many typical urban areas with frequent junctions, saving you as residents money by going slower. It's 25% lower NOx and CO2 emissions, which will improve health outcomes too. Level crossing. So we're crossing over into Norton now, over the bridge, County Bridge. 3 minor injuries at this location, including a pedestrian. Busiest junction in Norton. B1248, Church Street. A young child was seriously injured at the lights crossing outside the swimming pool. There's also been a cyclist minor injury at this stretch of road. I experienced a collision here more than 5 years ago. A motorcyclist was coming round the corner from this road, turning left. Fortunately, nobody was seriously hurt. But why does the 20 stop here? Begs the question. Just before a mini roundabout. And it's a very tight turning into Wells Street. The B1248 has had 2 serious child cyclist injuries and 1 mild child cyclist injury. Okay, as you can see here, with the dots. One of them just outside the 20-mile-an-hour zone. All of them happening at junctions. Here's a closer look. The Beverley Road section. Very sad. A fatal collision involving a car driver and a chicane occurred recently on the edge of Norton. Norton Town Council have requested a 40-mile-an-hour buffer zone starting at the junction with the turning to Setrington, where there's also been a serious injury and a minor injury there. This is the only incoming rural road to Norton that does not have a 40-mile buffer and the one with the worst collision history. Residents asked for this buffer zone in 2016 from the houses just off to the left here, as the sound of brakes screeching is constantly heard. There's the link to the Gazette and Herald article. The Beverley Main Road has also seen a cyclist serious injury and 3 minor injuries, including 1 other cyclist injury within that 30-mile-an-hour speed limit area. 1248 Setrington Road Junction, 1 serious injury, 1 minor injury. This is where the buffer zone would start. Malton Town Council further undertook a paper consultation in 2023. 77 out of 99 replies supported the Town Council's policy of making 20 the normal speed limit in the town of Malton and the village of Old Malton. Many residents also contributed to a county-wide speed review run by 20's Plenty for North Yorkshire, which showed a 70% support rate amongst those who took part for default 20. Malton Town Council and a number of individual residents have also agreed to support the following Vision Zero statement. We petition the City of York Council and North Yorkshire Combined Authority to reduce traffic harm by adopting the Vision Zero target of 0 killed or seriously injured road injuries by 2030, with an intermediate target of 50% fewer vulnerable road user killed or seriously injured by 2027. We call for safe systems and traffic reduction. Key is a 20-mile-an-hour default limit in built-up areas across the region and speed reduction on all road classes, including arterials where people are. So you can let us know your support for 20 miles an hour speed limit in your town and village where people and motorists mix, with a higher limit as an exception only where it is safe. Email so this 20 is plenty for North Yorkshire at gmail.com. Please leave your name and postal address with the message I support 20 miles an hour being the normal speed limit in Malton, Old Malton, Norton and surrounding villages. You may include other residents in your household if they've consented and agree with their age if under 18. Insert your village town if it's different if you live outside this area. You could ask for a wheelie bin sticker. Sign and share the Action Vision Zero petition. Make your own video about your own town, village, parish if you live somewhere else, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you very much. All those information will be left in the description for this video. Thank you.